Hello. This feels very awkward. I'm by myself, talking to a camera, it's very windy, I'm very sorry about that. I hope you can hear me. Let's just go. Okay. How old were you when you first came to Fyling Hall School, and what was it like? When I first came to Fyling Hall School, I was 15 years old, and I definitely didn't think I was gonna stay as long as I did. But even 3 months seemed very scary to me at the time, and I remember the feeling when my dad left me in my dorm at Fyling Hall School. It felt very surreal. I was really lost, but also quite excited. What worries or problems did you have that you What did I write? What worries or problems did you have to overcome? Before I came to school, I was very worried that I'd have a hard time making friends because I'm so quiet and because I'm so shy and because I didn't think my English was gonna be good enough. But it turned out not to be a problem at all because I got along very well with my roommates and made friends easily. How did you find boarding? How did you find boarding? I think boarding was probably one of my favorite parts about going to Fyling Hall School. I really loved living with my friends and always being surrounded by people my age. It was great. What visits or trips did you enjoy? I'm really glad that Sophie and I got the opportunity to go to the Newcastle University Open Day when we did. It was very interesting, it was very educational, and it was also quite fun. What is one of your favorite memories from your time at school? One of my favorite memories from my time at school would be when we did a biology practical on the beach at the end of year 12. And it was really cold and it was raining, but it was still fun. We looked at seaweed. That doesn't sound very exciting, but it was. It was very fun. Someone's playing a trumpet. Why is someone playing a trumpet in my neighborhood? What's going on? Okay, I hope you can't hear the trumpet otherwise. Sorry. What did you enjoy most about your time at school? One thing I loved most about going to Fyling Hall School was that I got to meet so many people from all over the world and that I became such good friends with some of them and that I would have never met them if I hadn't come. So I loved that. What was the most annoying thing at school? The nose. What was the most annoying thing at school? The most annoying thing at school was probably having to sign in and out of house all the time and everyone always having to know where we are. I get why they always had to know, but I also get why we didn't really sign out ever, because it was annoying. And there were a lot of fire alarms, that was quite annoying as well. Will you be keeping in touch with any friends you've made at Fyling Hall? Some of the people I met at Fyling Hall are now some of my closest friends, so I hope I'll stay in touch. I'll try my best. What are the things you'll miss the most? There are so many things I'll miss, or some things I already miss. I miss living with my friends, I miss my lessons, I miss the horses, and I really miss the view. I miss living by the sea. It's nice to live by the sea. What advice would you give to our younger students? If I were to give advice to our younger students, it'd probably be, don't pressure yourself, you'll be alright, you'll get there, and be thankful, even though going to school might not be your favorite thing, at least you get to study while looking at the sea, and that's pretty cool. What were the most memorable things from being head girl? Sadly, Sophie and I didn't get to organize prom, so the biggest thing we organized was the Halloween event, which ended with me eating way too many hot dogs and a student throwing maggots in my face. So I think I'll always remember that in some way. Who would you most like to thank for helping to make your school life enjoyable and worthwhile? There are so many people at school that I'd like to thank. I'd like to say thank you to all of the staff, especially to the teachers that taught me at A-level. Mr. Walsh, Mr. Instone, Dr. Barrett, and especially Ms. Mitchell because she had to help me with my UCAS application. And that must have been very frustrating at times. I'd like to thank Miss Anders and Matron Stamp for always taking care of us. I would not like to thank the wind, what the hell. I'd like to thank David and Colleen because they taught me a lot. And I'd like to thank Sophie. If she would have been there, I would have had to do year 13 all, but I bet you can't hear me right now. I'll say it again. Just reminds you of England, doesn't it? Shut up! Anyway, I'd like to thank I'd really like to thank Sophie, because without Sophie, I would have had to do year 13 all by myself, and that would have not been fun. So, thank you, Sophie. And what else? Just like to say I feel very honored that I got to be a part of Fyling Hall School, and I'll always remember my time there very happily. Thank you. Goodbye.